Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and the beautiful spoilers. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Remy lashes out, Edge difficulties Carter, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. The striking and the wonderful spoilers bother that the week ahead will be loaded up with increased strains as Carter ventures into his job at Forrester Manifestations. It was resolved that regardless of Edge employing Justin to get him out of the LLC circumstance, it was basically impossible to push Carter out. In the meantime, Bill accomplishes something nobody expected when he makes an appearance to see Luna. Remy lashes out while talking with Elektra, at last appearance his over-the-top side. Everything is apparently flipped around as the year slows down. Carter holds fast, tragically for Edge and Steffi. Carter is prepared to step in right away. As the acknowledgement that Forrester Manifestations is presently not theirs to run, Edge gets much more surprise. In the meantime, Brooke discovers that Carter recorded the desk work from Trust, and she looks on, puzzled. A flip of the scene shows Edge hollering at Carter for discarding all that for Trust as she remains behind her new playmate. That remark prompts Carter to tell Edge he better watch what he says, to which the Forrester main beneficiary compromises that he won't allow Carter to pull off this. Evil as flourish, Luna demands she isn't who her activities demonstrated her to be when Bill at last plunks down with her. She has been in jail for quite a long time, composing letters to him day to day. At first, he consumed them. In any case, he opened one, and presently he will sit before the young woman he accepted was his girl and the person who killed two individuals to guarantee nobody figured out she wasn't a Spencer. She isn't the only one with insidious goals. Remy lashes out when Elektra lets him know they are companions. He demands they are more than companions, which amazes her. Elektra pursued from her old neighborhood photographs of her coursed that weren't genuine. She had her head on a body that wasn't hers, and everybody was examining it. The deepfake pictures caused her pressure, and she believed that approaching to Los Angeles with Ivy would fix that. Tragically, Elektra has no clue about that Remy is reasonable behind what occurred, and his fixation is just developing. Regardless of Edge employing Justin hairstylist to find a proviso in the LLC desk work, Carter stays unflinching in his freshly discovered position at Forrester Manifestations. With lawful affirmation that Carter's move is impermeable, the Forrester family is left wrestling with the unforgiving reality that their organization is at this point not completely in their control. Carter burns through no time venturing into his job, and his certainty lights much greater enmity from Edge and Steffi. Edge's dissatisfaction bubbles over when he goes up against Carter, blaming him for double-crossing all that the Forresters represented. The pressure raises further when Edge offers a cutting comment about Trust Logan, Carter's new better half. Carter, reluctant to withdraw, fires back at Edge, advance notice him to painstakingly step. Edge, ever the alpha, counters with a danger, he won't allow Carter to pull off this. The warm trade leaves everybody nervous, making way for a much more unstable showdown. Brooke Logan ends up brought into the turmoil when Trust uncovers that Carter coordinated the takeover. Brooke, dazed by the disclosure, battles to accommodate this demonstration of insubordination with the man she once trusted. Her mistrust is unmistakable as she questions Trust's contribution in Carter's radical move. In the meantime, Trust remains via Carter, further extending the split among herself and her loved ones. Her relentless help for Carter adds an individual layer to the expert struggle, clarifying that this fight isn't just about business, it's private. Charge Spencer makes an unforeseen stride when he visits Luna in jail. Luna, who has gone through months in the slammer, has been contacting Bill with ardent letters. While he at first overlooked and, surprisingly, consumed her correspondence, interest drove him to open one, and presently, he winds up eye to eye with the lady he once accepted to be his little girl. Luna demands that her activities don't characterize her, arguing her case to Bill. Nonetheless, the heaviness of her past, a twofold homicide to conceal the reality of her personality, hangs vigorously over their discussion. Bill's visit brings up issues about his intentions. Is it true or not that he is looking for conclusion, or does he have an arrangement to stand up to Luna's dull past? In another storyline overflowing with strain, Remy's fixation on Electra takes a dim turn. At the point when Electra, negligent of the profundities of his sentiments, attempts to lay out limits by referring to them as just companions, Remy snaps. His demand that they are more than companions uncovers a fanatical side that surprises Electra. Electra's origin story adds one more layer to the show. Subsequent to escaping her old neighborhood to get away from the aftermath from created deepfake pictures, she thought she'd tracked down a new beginning in Los Angeles with Ivy. Yet, she stays uninformed that Remy might have been behind the deepfake embarrassment, further confusing her life. Remy's fixation appears to be ready to twisting further, and with Electra ignorant about his real essence, this storyline is making a beeline for a chilling peak. Carter vs. Edge. Will Edge's wrath push him to make an extreme move against Carter? How might Steffi answer, failing to keep a grip on Forrester manifestations? Trust's job, as trust remains via Carter, will her family keep on seeing her as complicit, or is there more going on behind the scenes? Bill's goals. What in all actuality does Bill desire to accomplish by standing up to Luna? Furthermore, will Luna's supplications change his impression of her? Remy and Electra. How far will Remy's fixation go, and will Electra find reality with regards to his part in her past before it's past the point of no return? Strains at Forrester manifestations arrive at new levels as Edge Forrester will not acknowledge Carter Walton's power yet. Notwithstanding Edge's endeavors, including enrolling lawful expert Justin Hairdresser to figure out how to invalidate Carter's control, obviously Carter's move is legitimately restricting. Carter, encouraged by his recently discovered power, makes it clear he will not be moving to one side. Edge's dissatisfaction bubbles over when he stands up to Carter straightforwardly, blaming him for disloyalty and wildly endangering the family inheritance. In a warmed contention, Edge targets Carter's relationship with Trust Logan, proclaiming that Carter has discarded everything for her. Carter answers with a searing advance notice, requesting Edge watch his words. Edge, unflinching, promises that he won't allow Carter to pull off this, making way for a savage fight for control that could change the Forrester relational intricacies for eternity. Somewhere else, Remy uncovers a more obscure side as his affections for Electra twisting into fixation. At the point when Electra attempts to define limits, referring to their relationship as just companions, Remy snaps, demanding they are more than companions. His response leaves Electra shaken, uninformed about the profundities of his obsession. Electra, who came to Los Angeles looking for a new beginning subsequent to getting away from an outrage including deepfake photographs, stays in obscurity about Remy's likely job and her past inconveniences. The pressure between them assembles, proposing that Remy's fixation could prompt hazardous results. Trust Logan drops a stunner on Brooke by uncovering that Carter recorded the desk work that moved control of Forrester manifestations. Brooke, staggered and befuddled, battles to comprehend how Carter could make such an extreme stride. This disclosure further strains Brooke's now dubious relationship with Trust, as she questions her little girl's contribution in the commotion. Expectation's steady help for Carter adds one more layer of contention, defining clear boundaries among her and the remainder of the Forrester family. Charge stands up to Luna in an astounding turn. Bill Spencer visits Luna in jail. Luna, who has gone through months composing letters to Bill, at long last gets the chance to account for herself. She demands she's not the individual her activities painted her to be, begging Bill to have confidence in her honesty. Notwithstanding, Luna's previous remaining parts a significant weight. Blamed for carrying out 2 homicides to conceal reality with regards to her personality, she faces a daunting struggle to persuade Bill, and herself, that reclamation is conceivable. Bill's thought processes in the visit stay muddled. Might it be said that he is looking for conclusion, or would he have his own plan and care?